welcome to day one of the 5-day challenge. Had a few techie issues this morning, so as you can see, I don't have any background or anything like that, but let's just get into it. So welcome, this is day one of the 5-day, the first steps to becoming functionally selfish. And what these 5 steps are all about really is the 5 vitamins, the vitamins that I use to dig into, or I use at the beginning and still use today. And they will really help you try on your own functionally selfish. So if you are live with me, please say hello, drop a comment. I'm sure I should be able to see that I'm using my phone rather than my computer. But let's just rock out and see how it goes. If it's no good, I can redo the video and post it later. So big welcome and hello. And what I want to really say is you all should have received an email this morning with a link to the workbook, the audio of the workbook, which is me basically talking through that, because sometimes, hi Jai, thanks for joining. And if you don't receive that, please let us know, send a comment and we will basically send it to you and get it resent to you some way. I'll probably also put the links into the group here as well, so at least you can download them there. I'll do that later on. I'll get one of the team to do that for me. So basically, one vital element of the first 5 steps is really, well, they're all vital. To be honest with you, they are all vital. But one of the first things is that I want you to really, I guess, understand is that the purpose of all of these first steps, all of them really, we're going to start with the first one, which is refresh, is to build your meditation and journaling practice. And meditation has a lot of different connotations for a lot of people. It's not necessarily about sitting cross-legged, and doing nothing for minutes on end. It's not really about that. It's having that peacefulness in your mind, that space to breathe and to connect. I guess I've got my Santa hat on because I thought, well, it's still Christmas season, why not? And really having this meditative space, this silence, if you like, this pause in your day, and journaling, which is basically just writing down your thoughts, writing down your thoughts on scrap of paper. I encourage you to get a book, to write them in. It's a lot more of a beautiful process. And this really helps you to gain awareness around, and then, the things that you're doing. And ultimately, you can choose to change the story that you're running internally. So become more connected to yourself. That's the thing, to become more connected in your very own functional selfish. However, it's important to realize that there's no magic pill. I keep saying this in everything that I do. There is no magic pill. You have, this stand is not very stable. I'm trying to hang on to it. This is fun. I will sort out the Zoom before today. I should have done it yesterday, and I didn't even think about setting this group up for Zoom calls, but I will do with that. There's no magic pill. You're all patterns. You've been running them for a while. So we need reminders to help us reinstate, the behaviors and thought patterns and feelings and all of these things, because otherwise they're going to just keep happening. And one way we do this, like I do, is to run daily alarm settings. It reminds me to perhaps be aware of my feelings, or to drink water, to eat healthily, whatever the alarms happen to be. So I like to set an alarm around 3 times a day with whatever mantra that I'm working on. So I do mantras a lot, and I found that it helps me align, to what I'm learning or implementing. So I've provided in the workbook a mantra for you, and the mantra for today, for you to focus on, because it's refresh, that's our vitamin for today that we're working through, is when I am clear on what I want, everything always works out better than I expected. So that's the mantra for today. When I am clear on what I want, everything always works out better than I expected. So if you put that as a message on your phone and have an alarm, perhaps 10 o'clock this morning, 2 o'clock this afternoon, 10 o'clock tonight, whatever time works for you, and just read it and embody it, really feel into the words. So let's talk about refresh. My invitation is for you to try this on, and here's why. Because a lot of, success, I believe, really starts from self-love. And if you do not love yourself, if you don't love yourself, then the fact of the matter really is that you're not going to allow yourself to do the things you need to do to achieve the success that you deserve. We're all born innately, complete and beautiful, whole, imperfectly perfect, really, is what I'm trying to say, just the way that we are. And so instead of making the calls you need to make, you procrastinate. Instead of saving money, you blow it all on nothing. Instead of creating, you make an excuse that you don't have time, or, and instead of connecting with people, you think that you're not good enough or that no one likes you. So a lot of these things, this is how that we're choosing to sabotage ourselves. But when we face it, the truth is that you could choose to do it. You could choose to be doing things differently. I'm going to move this up a little bit. That's a bit better. That's better, isn't it? I'm playing with this tripod for a long, long time. So instead of making things better, you have a choice, to do things differently. Yet you're just not doing it right. You're not doing what you need to do to get the job done. Is that better? I feel so I'm not looking at you. Sorry, things cropping up on my phone everywhere. So the problem is you're your own block. You're holding yourself back. You will not let yourself do you and be you. That's the biggest problem. So everything you see in life is really a manifestation of your internal beliefs, if you like, about yourself, how you feel about yourself. And I'm talking those feelings that are deep, deep, deep buried inside. Those who determine who you are and the level that you're going to perform. You can go higher, or you can't go higher, than your own expectations of yourself. And that's one of the reasons I choose not to have expectations of myself or others. I choose not to be capped. Perception really creates reality. And when you look at your present life, things that you want, you can't seem to achieve, trying over and over again only to fail. Is that you? Am I hitting any nerves here? I'm here to poke the bear. Yes, I'm here to support you as well and to help you work through the work, but I'm also here to tell it how it is to be real and truthful so you can actually see things for yourself. Because often what you see around is a mirror of what you believe is possible for you. And this goes for every area of your life. Personally, your own connection with yourself, your financial affairs, your relationships, your intellect, what you believe about yourself, what you believe is possible for you. And your spirituality, there's all these different areas and levels that are there. And who you are today reflects your beliefs you hold about your worthiness. And, ouchie, that one really hurt, when I realized that. If you're unhappy with your life, or if there's something that you have trouble with, be encouraged, because you can change. But you must start at the root of the problem, which is really the purpose of, what we're going to go through. You can start, but everything in, life has to start somewhere. And really it's getting down and really digging into the thoughts that you're having and why you're having them. And it doesn't come overnight. It's a journey, which is why these are the first steps. These are the first steps to start that journey. And those of you that are watching that have done the challenge before, this time we'll go a little deeper. Because it's only when the source of, of the lie, if you like, that you're telling yourself can be uncovered, then we can realize the truth that you do deserve. You will seek to change. And those of you who've read my book, I've got a copy here of it, Journey to Me Becoming Functionally Selfish, you'll know that I talk about change as is the chance to have a new experience. And this is really what I want for each and every one of you. Because if you want to change life on the outside, then you've got to change on the inside. It's the only way. It really is the only way. Trust me, I've tried everything. You must try on your own functional selfish. Once your inner beliefs or your internal rules or whatever it is you want to call them are in sync with your desires, you can make your dreams come true. Because fixing the surface won't help. You know, we look outside and we often think that, okay, if I do this or I change that or I bring something else in, it's going to fix everything. And the reality is it doesn't. You know, I found it difficult to work with tools that merely graced the surface and, you know, of the blocks that held me back for so long. And this is how I discovered, really, you know, that what really works is not found in affirmation boards or vision boards. And yes, they're great tools to use, but they're not the solution to the problem. We have to dig into the real work, the real thoughts and beliefs and behaviors, all the things that we're doing, the real things that are holding you back. It's you. And until you take the time to find out what's inside and what's stopping you from achieving your results, there's nothing anywhere that will help you permanently. Yes, it could be quick, short-term fixes and you might think you fix things, but the reality is after a period of time, you revert back to as it was. So your success starts with the view of yourself. If you love yourself, you believe in yourself, you can achieve anything that your heart wants, anything at all. We're all born with this innate ability, our own inner genius, and that's what I want to help you unlock throughout the work that we'll do together. And it all starts in these first 5 days, and it's all free. It's all here for you. You know, I hope you take it and use it and really help you grow in this few days. Because Napoleon Hill in his book Think and Grow Rich, if you believe it, you can achieve it. And that's really the philosophy that I adopt, and through all of my programs, events, retreats, all these things that we do, we get to the root of your unbelief and guide you to pull yourself and realize that you're the most functionally selfish person. Who you are is when you are your most functionally selfish. That's who you really are. Because self-love is programmed in your subconscious. You know, your core beliefs, you know, that hold true about yourself, are generally outside of your awareness. They're hidden inside your subconscious. You might think you know you, but you don't. Until you start this work, you actually don't. In your mind, you might love yourself. Of course, right? You do. In your mind, you love yourself. Well, deep down below the surface, the hidden parts of your mind, you know, the chances are that you've internalized false beliefs that are holding you back. And the programs that I'll take you through and the days that'll follow from Refresh really helps you to start to uncover these false beliefs and teaches you a way to reprogram and stop fighting yourself and start fighting for you, believing that you deserve everything. It's a process I had to teach myself, and I can tell you the results are astounding. Not only am I free to achieve those things in my life that I want and I do, I also feel amazing too. You know, it's when you really connect with yourself. It's an inner glow and inner being. Because self-doubt leads to lower feelings about yourself. You know, self-love makes you feel lighter and more spontaneous and ready to take on the world. Yet, are you ready to take this Refresh vitamin and to dig deep? Give me a hell yes, a thumbs up, some love, whatever it is in the box. I hope you're going to watch this replay, guys. Hashtag replay. Show me the love. Are you ready to take the Refresh vitamin? The benefits of taking this daily is that we become increasingly clear about what's important to us and what it is that we want. And as we dig deeper, we open up our awareness of what's holding us back from achieving it. So with Refresh, we get a clean slate every day, a chance to dive deeper and to uncover the challenges and blocks that you know, we will overcome. We can overcome. It's in our power to do that. We just have to unturn the key and realize that all the answers come from within. When we care to take off the blinkers and have a deep dive and a look. Because either way, Vitamin Refresh will help you chart your path and get you to a place you want to go, where your dreams and desires can come through. Because energy follows intention. What you focus on is what you bring about, right? You know, what you think about is what you bring about, that expression. And the feeling you gain from the energy that it generates propels you to even greater feelings of contentment and success. So it really is a ripple effect, really. Once you start this work, it's, I And it's a good addiction. I think that's the best way I can describe it. It becomes addictive. Because the key is to get out, is to do whatever it takes to get out of the place of your struggle, your worry, your anxiety, and strive to get into the place where ease and comfort and relaxed confidence comes. We want to be courageous. We want to be confident. We want to be vulnerable. Vulnerable is sexy. And I want, you're all beautiful, sexy beings. And let's bring that out. Because that's where the magic happens. And, you've got to feel it first. And then it comes into being through action and commitment. We know this. We talk about successing action doing. We have to do something. It's not just reading the words and hoping and wishing and praying that it's going to change. It doesn't happen. So like I say, in all of my programs, I'm not here to be FJTV. I'm here to poke the bear, to tell you the truth, but also in a loving way. This is important. These next 5 days, let's be together. Let me help you work through your blocks. So the home play for today, in this refresh day, your chance to reboot, that you have the chance to do this every single day. We will fall off the wagon. We'll do things together. We'll slip into old habits. And that's all right. It's part of the process. It's normal. I want you to know that it's normal. But the beautiful thing is that now you have your refresh vitamin to pop in your mouth each morning, so you get a new start every day. So in this post, I want you to join in with me and pop your answers to these questions. First one is, do you believe that you're deserving of success in life? Do you believe that? Yes or no? If there's any resistance or any self-doubt creeping in at all, whatever it is, right, what exactly it is, dig deep. Find out what it is. Is it an emotion you can name? If you can't name it, is it a feeling in your body? Is it a colour? Is it a heaviness in your stomach, an ache in your shoulder? What is it? Describe it to me. Let me know. I want to know if you believe that you deserve success in life. What are your thoughts around that? I'll take a drink of my coffee. I'm starting a detox in a few days' time, so I'm enjoying 2 more coffees maximum this week. The beauty of new year and new starts, hey? The second question I want you to think about is, who are you today, right now in this moment? And what beliefs do you hold about your own worthiness? Think honestly with yourself, deep to your core. It's a very important question. Very, very, very important question. And it might bring up, it will bring up a lot of areas that are limiting you. Write them down, be open, honest in the group. It's a safe place to share. It's a private group. No one else sees it but the members in the group and me. And we have an agreement here that what happens in this group stays in the group. We're open and we're together. And the last question is, are you willing to take refresh daily and do whatever it takes to get out of the place of struggle and into the place of ease and flow? Are you willing? Are you interested or committed to your journey of becoming functionally selfish? So that's my 3 questions for today. And I look forward to seeing your answers into the group. I'll post up my feelings as well. I'll start you off. I'll do the work with you in this challenge and be here to support you and to get you through your answers and your work as well. So I don't think this worked too badly as the live. We'll see how it goes, and I'll try and set up Zoom for tomorrow. So until then, reach out into the group, tag me on any post that you make so I can make sure I'm around and answer you. And yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Enjoy your day. Bye-bye.